Okay, so there are a ton of issues with the Charlie Kirk shooter, Tyler Robinson evidence, the text exchange between him and his trans boyfriend that we're supposed to believe has more markers of a psyop than is reasonable. His messages were on Discord. He was in this community and that community. His boyfriend's probably a furry. Like, it's meant to capture a certain group of people's attention. In fact, I would say that I am the target audience. I'm a conservative. I'm a Christian. I really value open dialogue and the marketplace of ideas. Loved Charlie Kirk and what he was doing, even if we didn't agree 100% of the time. Okay, I'm the target audience. And I'm supposed to look at the person who supposedly shot him, look at how they are and what they believed in, and be pissed off at that person and everyone like them. And then the people defending the shooter are obviously going to be somewhere in society. And then I'm supposed to hate those people and we're supposed to fight with each other. See, even in the deepest pain and emotion that I feel about all this happening, this story is so blatantly, obviously fake. I can't get on board, and I should be vulnerable. I'm mad, but this is too in your face fake. These text messages are wild. I'll read them out. Okay, Twigs. What? You're joking, right? Robinson. I'm okay, my love, but I'm stuck in Orem for a while longer yet. Shouldn't be longer till I can come home. Gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I'd hoped to keep this a secret until I died of old age. I'm sorry to involve you. Really? He hoped to keep it a secret despite leaving evidence everywhere and using his grandpa's gun? Anyway, Twigs, you weren't the one who did it, right? Robinson, I am. I'm sorry. Wow, a confession. How convenient. Right there, right off the bat, a confession. Twigs, I thought they caught the person. Robinson, no, they grabbed some crazy old dude and then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's still one vehicle lingering. Okay, so already setting up a defense for the old guy. He's crazy. He's just a crazy old guy. He's not involved. He's crazy. Also, then they interrogated someone in similar clothing. Interrogated, not questioned, not thought it was. Interrogated. How does he know they interrogated him? Interrogated is done privately. Like, what? That wasn't on the news. I watched the news. Then there's the use of the word drop point. Okay, no one would say drop point. You might say where I left it or a bush or where I hid it, but saying drop point makes it sound like he planned to leave it there. That was his planned drop point. It's very technical language. He would have never left it there as a plan. Why would you leave evidence as a plan? He would have loved to go back and get it or get it back to his car, but no, it's called a drop point. You know, that's the phrasing that the detectives or police would use, or the CIA or whoever, when they decide where the gun is going to be. Well, where's the drop point of the gun? It's very technical language, and it doesn't belong in this text. Use of the word vehicle. Normal people just say car. There's still one car out here, or there's still somebody out here. You wouldn't say vehicle. It was already setting up a story that he waited around hiding when it was obvious to try and leave with the crowd, which we're meant to believe he successfully hid on site, like nearby. Okay, Twigs, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Twigs, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I'm able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it. Okay, again, wow. Now we're getting a motive confession handed to us on a silver platter. We're meant to believe that this guy and his trans boyfriend, trans people hate Kirk in case you didn't know, had never talked about this. They've been together for like a year, but they've never talked about it. Okay, then there's the use of the word retrieve, to retrieve the rifle. Okay, again, with the highly technical, very specific cop lingo, you and me, normal people, we don't go retrieve a weapon. We go get it, we go grab it, we go find it, but we don't retrieve it. That's not how we talk. That's how police talk. Okay, Twigs. How long have you been planning this? Boy, we're just getting all of the details. A bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there's a squad car parked right by it. I think they swept the spot, but I don't want to chance it. Oh my God. More details on a silver platter. This must be a prosecution's wet dream. How fortunate for them. This is ridiculous. And another thing, when is the last time you heard a normal human being say the word squad car? None of us know what a squad car is. We know police car, we know cop car, or we know how to say cop. Nobody that isn't a cop says squad car. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, Robinson, I'm wishing I'd circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried that my old man, I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. I don't even know if it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me. I worry about Prince. This is so stupid. I had to leave it in the bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability to bring it with me. Okay, so we're supposed to think that a guy this age would use the phrase old man to describe his dad. I feel like you have to be born in the 90s, before the 90s, to even think about using my old man. And now we're getting even more details handed to us on a silver platter. We know whose rifle it is. And and he thinks he's scot-free because he doesn't know if the rifle has a serial number on it? Really? Who? They're going to find the gun. You already know that. It's obviously going to be his grandpa's. Who's his grandpa connected to? Who's been in that house? They'll figure that out. Like, it's just so stupid. And wow, he didn't even wipe his prints off the gun. It's in every movie you've ever seen with a gun, but this kid forgot. And he put it in a bush. He left the gun in a bush. What? As if that's a good way to conceal something? Wrapped in a towel? He admits to changing outfits, but he's still dumb enough to change back when he gets arrested. Every movie you've ever seen has somebody who's committed a crime burning their clothes, but not this guy. This guy just puts them back on to get arrested, right? Okay, Robinson, I might have to abandon it, and I hope they don't find Prince. How the fuck will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. Okay, some more free details confirming that he knew it's in a towel. When this goes to court, you're supposed to think, how could he have known where it was and who it belonged to and what it was wrapped in if he wasn't the one who did it? I'm telling you right now, I don't think this kid did it. He might still be involved. Maybe he's going to go get arrested, take the fall. Maybe he's going to supposedly die, kill himself. Maybe he's going to kill himself, but this is a psyop. Okay, Robinson, remember how I was engraving bullets? The fucking messages are mostly a big meme. If I, quote, notice his bulge, ooh, ooh, if I see that on Fox News, I might have a stroke. Okay, so he's admitting to more knowledge in this same text. We're supposed to believe that the roommate was aware that he was engraving bullets and yet is uncertain as to if or why Robinson might have done this. Like, they just haven't talked. We're supposed to hate this kid because everything is a joke to him. He thinks it's funny. Ooh, ooh, notices bulge on bullets, catch this, fascist, whatever. Robinson, all right, I'm going to have to leave it. This really fucking sucks. He's already admitted that the gun is evidence against him. Like, he knows there's fingerprints. And to think he just could not find a pair of gloves. He knows there's a serial number. Every gun has a serial number unless you've scratched it off, right? And he didn't do that. He didn't say he did that. He knows it's going to go back to his grandpa. And anyone who left that much evidence at the scene of a crime would be panicking and saying, I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed, not saying, this sucks because I lost the rifle and grandpa's going to be upset. Like, that's not the tone you'd have. Okay, Robinson, judging from today, I'd say grandpa's gun does just fine. I don't know. I think it was a $2,000 scope, winky face or something like that. Robinson, delete this exchange. As if this does anything. Everyone knows this does nothing. You can delete it for you. It's not like the government's like, oh, darn, he deleted the messages. Okay, Robinson, my dad wants photos of the rifle. He says grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle. It's very unique. He's calling me right now, not answering. Since Trump got into office, my dad has been pretty diehard MAGA. Okay, wow, again. So they're together. They're dating, they live together, but the boyfriend doesn't know this about his boyfriend's dad. The trans guy doesn't know this about his boyfriend's dad. He's diehard MAGA. Really, he needed to say it here now in this text, the same text where he admits every other detail related to this case. It's incredible how one text exchange tells so much of a story. Not to state the obvious, but if Tyler is gay and from a conservative family and his boyfriend is trans, the first conversation they ever had was about their dads, about their parents, and what they don't get along with their parents about. That is first date conversation, not we've been dating for a year and now I finally thought to tell you that my dad is MAGA. It makes no sense. This sounds so obvious. It's like that guy on his phone in a bar on a fake call talking about how much money he has within earshot of an attractive woman. Guys in the gym do this too. It's obvious and it's annoying. Okay, Robinson, I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff. Okay, first of all, I don't know why somebody would say willingly. They would just say, I'm going to turn myself in. Willingly is kind of implied. But second, and more importantly, nobody who is not a cop or connected to law enforcement would take the time to use the appropriate technical language, deputy for the sheriff. You might say cop. You might say police. You would never say, oh, my neighbor's a corporal or a sergeant or a lieutenant or a captain. No, that's in the department language that no one else uses. Duh. Also, his confession so far is in these texts. He still has not confessed. So he's turned himself in. There's evidence everywhere, but he still hasn't he still hasn't confessed. Okay, Robinson, you're all I worry about, love. Twigs, I'm much more worried about you. Robinson, don't talk to the media, please. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If the police ask you any questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent. Damn, I guess he's not going to want to talk to anyone then. I guess this exchange is all we should expect from this kid. Not like we'd want to talk to him. After all, everything is here in perfect order, neat and tidy with a little bow on it. Yeah, these text messages, that we're supposed to believe this with no timestamps, it's absurd. And there's so many other issues with this case, with what we're being told. There's evidence that Tyler, some of the evidence against Tyler was his messages on Discord. I'm not saying this would even be necessary, but it is very easy to dupe somebody's account and get them banned. It's something that streamers do on YouTube for a prank. It's common, okay?
Photoshop. Oh, this is so fucked. Bro, he's so innocent. We're just fucking framing him.
No, I'm gonna send it to you, and then what you're gonna do is you are going to change all your shit to this, right? And then we're gonna have a DM conversation.
Okay.
No one should trust big tech companies, especially like Discord. Also, let's see. He was allegedly confronted by his parents. He said he planned to take his own life and couldn't go to jail. Wow, it sounds like this culprit might be suicidal. Sure would be a shame if he couldn't talk anymore, if he killed himself. Okay, and then lastly, he surrendered 33 hours after killing Kirk. If anyone isn't aware, the number 33 is sort of like a calling card. It's like a thief leaving a glove behind where they stole something, or an assassin leaving a rose on the chest of someone they killed. And there's only one assassin that does that. 33 is the most important number in Freemasonry. And whenever these evil people get up to some shenanigans, they make sure to plug their calling card, which is sort of, it's a brag. It's a brag to each other. And it's a celebration of their beliefs, okay? And it's everywhere. And if you start to notice it, you're going to start to see it everywhere. And I'm sorry to have red-pilled you.
Have 33 confirmed positive tests.
Today we have 33 cases.
We have 33 confirmed positive cases in Arkansas.
Today we have 33 confirmed cases with Boston residents.
We have 33 Pennsylvanians who have tested positive.
There were 33 confirmed cases in North Carolina.
33 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Michigan.
Los Obispo County bringing the total number now to 33.
That is 33 new cases from just yesterday.
There are now 33 cases in Louisiana. A total of 33 people in our state have been tested.
San Luis Obispo County, bringing the total number to 33.
Cases in Rhode Island jumps by 33 overnight.